Welcome to Everything in Currency. I'm your host, Jay, and today I got a dope show for you guys. We're going to do a little bit of a recap on some of the news that's been going on in the market. Take a look at a couple altcoins I think everybody should be paying attention to based on some things that are going on in the overall market cycle. Now, last week we were out. If you guys were missing us last week, I was sick for most of the week. Stacy was on vacation. Stacy is still busy right now. She's out there handling what he has to handle. But that's not going to stop me from getting at it today because I'm not sick anymore. So we're going to go ahead and get at it. So before we get into it, go ahead and like the stream for me. Give me some comments and stuff. Help me get the stream out there so we can continue this thing going. So overall, last week was pretty bullish, especially if you were in Sui. I was doing some things in Sui, and it was a pretty nice week last week. But nonetheless, this week we got some interesting things to take a look at on some of these charts and some interesting news across the entire space today. So first things first, let's take a look at what's going on with Bitcoin, because it's a little bit interesting right at this point in time. Although we are still looking bullish, we're still on track for a bullish Bitcoin, for a bullish recovery and things like that. So first things first, this is the 5-minute chart. Do not need the 5-minute chart for Bitcoin. This is the daily chart. So right here, the blue line, we're above the blue line. We're getting rejected by it right now. I want to see us move up a little bit, at least $200 before the end of the day. But overall, if we look at this weekly chart right here, we pulled back a little bit. I wanted to see a deeper pullback, probably to maybe even 88. Just that would have been a safer pullback for me overall. But we are continuing up right now. So now we just need to put in a higher high. We have a little double bottom right here. If we can put in some type of high above 102 this week, that would be the most bullish scenario. or I'm still even okay seeing it come back down and like retest this line and then continue that way. That will be the most bullish in my opinion. That would be the most bullish thing that I could see happening in the market right now, overall for Bitcoin. But still on the, let me erase all this crap. Let me erase all this. On the monthly chart, we're still super bullish in my opinion. We had a nice bounce last month, and this month it's barely getting started. So overall, we should be good. We should be good right now. Chill for Cinco de Mayo. We could definitely chill, just relax and watch the Bitcoin price um, do what it does. So with that, I got to take a look at some of the other things going on in the market. When it comes to the news, the first thing that I wanted to talk about was this right here. It says mentions of cryptocurrency and stablecoins and SEC followings hit a high in April. So right now we're just seeing way more activity when it comes to um, institutions, people wanting to do crypto. But I'm not sure if this goes a little bit against the original crypto ethos that was supposed to be all decentralized and things like that. But overall, it's just good to see that all these corporations and people, 786 filings for stablecoins, which if you don't know, stablecoins is going to be the big winner. Unfortunately, altcoins, maybe some altcoins that deal with stablecoin infrastructure are going to do okay. There's one token that I'm looking at more and more now that I see this type of information come in, which is Curve Finance. We'll look at it in a minute. But right now, yeah, it says mentions of cryptocurrency and SEC followings hit a record of 786 in April, which is pretty interesting. My boy, who's actually studying for a test for it to become a investor at the bank, actually had to answer some questions about NFTs and had to know about cryptocurrencies and stable coins. So it's coming. It's super bullish in that regard. We're going to get more of that. But it says mentions of the word cryptocurrency hit an all-time high. Where is the stable coin? I think it said increase of 726, monthly average of 457. It doesn't say how many stable coins, but stable coins is going to be the big winner, and that's why I'm looking more at Curve Finance right now. It's below $1 billion, which is at 70 cents is pretty bullish to me. And for those who don't know, Curve is just a stable coin DEX, so people can trade all type of different stable coins on here. Some are yield bearing stable coins, which just by holding them you earn a yield. But this is what the institutions are mostly going to use when it comes, and this is where a lot of the arbitrage opportunities are going to be. If you're a whale, then you probably already know, like, you can find some arbitrage opportunities on Curve Finance. But right now, below $1 billion at 70 cents, all-time high of $15. All-time high of $15. So 15, more than a 15x to get back to all-time high. And I think it could do it. I think it could do it with this news, like these these stable coins being all crazy and things. Also, we got the SEC rallies BlackRock, NASDAQ, and Fidelity for a pivotal tokenization summit. Like I said, this might go against some of the original ethos of crypto, because if anybody gets rallied for a tokenization summit, it should be like Ethereum Foundation. It should be like, Aave, maybe Chainlink, some of those people. But we're getting BlackRock, NASDAQ, and some of those folks. Let me check my messages here. Yeah, we're getting BlackRock and some of these people who, like, Larry Fink is a noob to crypto. So I don't know how good he's gonna do overall. But either way, it's just good to see that they're talking about tokenization, and what they're gonna do is the SEC brings together major financial firms to debate the shift of traditional assets onto blockchains. Now, my original thesis and what I believe is every single asset, stocks, houses, cars, whatever, even if it's titles, I don't know, that it's all going to be on the blockchain, just because it's just an easier way of doing things. So now we see that the meetings are finally starting to happen for them to try to get that underway. And that's why it's like we say we're early. Like we were saying, we've been talking about this for 4 or 5 years, and they're finally having a meeting on the best way to do it. And they don't even have the right people in the room. They don't, in my opinion, they don't have the right people in the room. They need at least one or two people who, like, been in crypto, like crypto actual like degens who've been in there. Um, so we'll see how that goes. Should be pretty interesting. This is the one that the title is about. Whales are increasingly shorting altcoins. Retail investors remain long. Now this could be this could be pretty bad for the retail investors. It says a recent report indicates a growing trend among large cryptocurrency holders, often referred to as whales, to close their long positions in most altcoins instead bet on short positions. Most people in the market don't even know how to short. Like most retail investors don't even know how to short. So the whales are like using this for for liquidity. Says the report shared by I don't know why I can't read that word. Highlights to metric called whale versus retail, which is designed to illustrate the proportional difference in positions held by two distinct investor groups, which is pretty crazy. What I like about this, before I even get into what's going on, they got the open interest right here, and open interest looks pretty damn high for crypto right now. Open interest looks pretty good. But either way, over here we got the whale versus retail delta, and you can see that a lot of whales are not holding ETH. XRP is mostly retail, BNB retail, um, Doge retail. Um, yeah, it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Whales are not really holding that much right now. I think they're just holding mostly Bitcoin. Interesting. The whales are always a little bit late though. They always kind of fall behind sometimes. We'll see. Hold on, let me check this. I'm trading this. My boys are telling me to get into this token right here. It's Richie Rich. I don't know if I like this chart. I really don't know if I like this chart. If we get above this, if we pump a little bit more, this could be pretty bullish. Let me see that. It's only about 5 hours old. I don't know. I'm watching this. Richie Rich. Here, I'll see if I can give you guys a contract. My bad. This is the chart for Richie Rich. You guys couldn't see it before. So looking at this, I don't know. Do I want to put anything into this right here? It's the first pullback on the 4 hour. We'll see. I'm gonna wait for this 15. I'm gonna wait 8 minutes. If I wait 8 minutes and see it start to pump a little bit, this is the death. This is the death blow right here. This line right here is the death blow. That punches the chart in the mouth, and you got to go back down. So we'll see if it survives that. Then I'll go ahead and get it. See, it's already starting to dip on that. So I don't know. I don't know, fellas. That Richie. I don't know if I'm gonna get into that one. We'll see. I'm gonna watch it though. But back to what I was saying. What was I saying? I was saying, oh yeah, the whales are doing what the whales do. I personally, I think for most retail investors, you're not working with like, thousands and thousands of dollars. So if you're just collecting coins, it will be a point where you get to where you do have thousands of dollars. That's what I've been doing for the longest time, and that's what seems to work for me. You just have to be into the right coins. Like I shifted over to Sui. I told you guys I was shifted over to Sui. Deep Book has been doing pretty well, and some other tokens on that chain have been doing also pretty well. There's actually this token right here called Cetus Protocol. Right now it's at $137 million market cap, a billion tokens, 3/4 of them are in supply right now. The all-time high of this token is 6 months ago at 46 cents, and right now it's at 19 cents. It is built on the Sui blockchain. You can buy it on almost all the main exchanges. If you're outside the US, if you're inside the US, go ahead and use the DEX or go ahead and use the wallet swaps, or you know how to figure it out. If you're in the US, we can't do nothing out here when it comes to exchanges. But what is the token? This one, Cetus. Where on chain trading happens. Swap, earn, and build a leading decentralization exchange. Blah blah blah. They all usually I skip over them taglines because they all say the same thing. Let me just go see what it is. So it's a DEX on top of Sui. But what I really like about this and what I've really been using it for has been for the passive liquidity farms and vaults. So you can pick a pool, go into a pool, but right now, um, let me go back. I mean, into damn the vaults, and this deep book vault right here, 143% if you deposit Sui and deep book in that. So that's been a lot more easier to earn and been one of the favorite things. Um, Let me see. Hold on, I got it. Commentating. He said, "What was the line that you said was the death blow?" Oh, on the Richie chart, this right here. This line right here is the 13 moving average, the 13 MA, and it is the death blow on depending on whatever you're trading. So if I even go to the 1 minute chart right here, you can see that it's hitting this chart down right now. When we get above it, it should be fine. Even on, let's see, the 5 minute chart, it's above it. It's kind of above on the 5 minute chart. But you see it happened over here. That's why I call it the death blow. Once it gets below that, it's bad, depending on what time frame you're trading. So on the 5 minute, it looks like it could be recovering. This 34 moving average right here is the 13 moving average is back up. So if you're able to fight off the 13 and get through the 34, go whoop your ass. If you can whip both of their asses, then you're going 2x minimum. So looking at this 15 minute, yeah, it's still rejecting it right here. On the hourly, there's not enough information. It's too early. But I use that all the time. It's the easiest trading strategy, especially for me, because it follows it so crazy. Even if we go to like a random coin over here, just go to the 5 minute chart, go to the 1 minute chart, and you can see getting below that is right here. Boom, done. Getting below it down here, done. You want to avoid that. Avoid being in below the 13 moving average, which is also why I'm bullish on Bitcoin, because if you look at the monthly, we're above the 13 moving average. Bitcoin moves a lot slower and takes a lot more money. So I could look at it on, mostly on the weekly, but seeing it on the weekly here, it looks pretty bullish. But on the monthly, it looks great because it's been above it, it's staying above it, and every time it taps it, it flies. We just tapped it last month. We should fly it at some point in time. Hopefully. Let me check my token again. Hold on. Richie, what you doing, Richie? Yeah, I don't like this. It's done. If anything, I'll see if it does a double bottom. So now what I'm going to look for is I'm going to put this line right here. I'm going to see if it bounces at around 550, 530. If it does, I'll be looking to get in maybe at around 5, in this area, 560, 530. Other than that, like, it's a meme coin. So this to me just means it's dead until later, until I figure it out. Yeah. So that was pretty much the only one. He said, "Gotcha. Don't usually use EMAs on meme coins, but I'll use the 8 and the 34 in general." Yeah. I don't really use it's simple moving averages too. The EMA will give you a little bit of a different. Some people like to use the EMAs because they say it gives you a quicker, um, quicker signal on the EMA. They say it's closer, so most people use EMAs for entries. I don't really like to use EMAs because I just noticed that like the EMAs be giving me some fake outs sometimes. So the EMA might say I'm good and I'm above the 34 and I'm not, and then I end up losing money. So I just go with the simple moving averages. But I don't know. I swear, I ask anybody who trades with me, like I swear by moving averages over anything else. And I used to use trend lines more, but moving averages have been so easy because you can get the trend line wrong, but the moving average is kind of just it's there. It's just the moving average. So we'll see how that goes. Let me know. You use the 8. Let me throw the 8 in here. I never used the 8 before. The only other one I use is the 200, or lately I've been using the 69 moving average as well. 69. Oh, the 8 looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I might leave this in here for a little bit and just kind of watch it, study it, and see if I could add it. Let me make it like let's make it like this hot pink color. Um, yeah, I'll see how this plays out because it did come right back up and retest that. I have to back test that. I'll get back to you tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, back to Cetus. Cetus, this token, you guys, this is the easiest money that I've been getting in crypto lately. Right here, Deep Book Sui, 300% APR right there. You can't really beat that. Um, you don't see DeFi numbers like this. And I'm only in Deep Book because I hold Deep Book. I got friends. I got a friend who basically is super big on Deep Book. So I just been listening to him and being like, okay, I'm gonna get on Deep Book. But if I go through this Sui ecosystem, they got HEDAL. What is that? HEDAL 800%. Usually the more risky the token or the more volatile the token, the higher this APR is. So I'll look at that token and see. Um, it looks like a meme coin. Looks like a meme coin, but 800% looks crazy. I might have to do that for maybe a week or two, see what happens. LBTC 134%. So this is something that I feel like everybody should look at. Like, have a bunch of passive income stuff set up while you're trading meme coins. That way, either way, you're just making money, even if you lose on a meme coin. Like, please, guys, take advantage of the passive income. It's not financial advice, but go do it now. Yeah, this Richie is not good. Let me text my boy and say, what's going on? Um, oh my goodness, there's so many. Hold on. That's why I don't like trading meme coins, man. The the token changes right away. It's like, oh, we're not buying that one. Oops, I can't show you guys my group chat screen, so I gotta view where we at. Yeah, this is dead. What? This is dead. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, we don't even need to speak on that. Okay, what is this one? This is tknz.fun. Oh no, I don't know about that. This is already coming down. Already, you know, moving average we're watching. It already got rejected by it. It put in a top signal. Go to the hourly. Yeah, meme coin. If it's below the 34 on the hour, I'm cool. I'll wait. See if it bounces down here at 2.7. Hmm. All right, and we got one more. Hold on, give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna try to see if any of these are cooked real quick. Any of these, what is it called? Like Grok something. Let's see if we find a cook. Gorkin Dust. This one is at 300 and nope. It tried it here, got rejected. Tried it here, got rejected. No, I'm cool. And one more. Come on, please be something. This one is Gorkin House. Ooh, this one just popped. Sheesh. At 70K, that's still good. That's still pretty good. What is this? The dev has been going crazy. What's the dev holding? Only 297 holders. That's not bad. 4%, 4% for. Are we realized or unrealized? Okay, only this guy has 900 bucks in there. What's the liquidity? 27K. That's not bad. All right, this one might be one. This one might be the one to watch. I don't like how the dev is saving this chart though. When all this dev buying is happening, this dev is trying not to let it die. So sometimes I will take that as a good sign, and I'll just benefit off of his work. He's cooking something in the back end, but I don't know. It's also showing like I got to see these holders go up. 298. It's moving slow, very low volume. A little bit of volume came in, that's why it pumped. But I will be watching this. Add it to the list. Add it to the list. We'll see. And I got one more. Let me say I got one more before I get up out of here. I didn't really have much stuff prepared for you guys today, so if you got any questions or anything, put them in the comments right now. Um, to be honest, I was expecting Stacy to be here, but she wasn't here today, so I didn't prepare the other half of the show. Okay, and this is the same one. This one's already beat up. Yep, that's it. I gotta go maybe back to this one's the one right here. And 70K would be a nice entry if it just goes to like 3 mil, 2 mil. This is the buy. Around on the 1 minute, always if it already pumped, I want to see it around on 1 minute. I'm not gonna lie. I'm okay missing out on the run because I expect it to go higher. I usually buy on this for people who see a coin pump. This is the 1 minute chart, right? So if you go down here and it pumped, you're like, oh, I missed it. It went from 28 to up here. It'll round and do it again and go higher. It'll round and do it again and go higher. Hopefully it rounds and it goes higher. It's the 1 minute chart. So I'm going to see. I got this 8 moving average right here that we just put in for the first time. And if it rounds on that 8, I might have to leave that in. It's looking like a good moving average right here. But really, I want to see it just kind of round again. Let me make this red. I'll make it orange. Just got to do a different color. If it closes below that, then I got to wait. Oh no, 13's right there too. But hopefully it rounds. If not, I got to wait. Bit of a pullback on the 5 minute. Yeah, so that 1 minute idea has changed. Yep, it didn't round up. See how things do the same thing every time? If it would have rounded up here, it would have went up. Here, it closed below, didn't do it. Every single time it'd be the same stuff. All right, I'm still gonna watch this one. This one's Gorkin House. Here, let me put this in the comments in case anybody wants to trade along, and we'll tap in tomorrow, see what it did, see where we go. But that's it. That's it for me for today. I'll let it rock for a little bit if you guys want to ask questions. But check out CDIS protocol. Look into Curve for stable coins. Like I said, stable coins is it right now. Everybody in institutions, whales is all talking about stable coins, and Curve is the best stable coin exchange. It gets all the hype. It gets all the all the attention when it comes to stable coins, and it's below $1 billion right now. Like Curve should really probably be at around 15 billion if I'm not mistaken. But overall, all stable coins are getting beat up. Whales are selling, so we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks. Remember, everything goes into Bitcoin, and then the altcoins will wake up after that. Especially that meme coins are slowing down. We're going to see a bunch of those things happening in the next couple of weeks or whatever. So with that being said, let me take a look at this one more time. I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna stay on just because I'm gonna be trading anyway. So if y'all got any coins or something, I'll stay on until for about 5 more minutes just to watch this thing play out. We got 2 minutes left in this 5-minute candle. There's a pullback on the 15-minute. I'll let this play out because if it continues up from here, I do think it will go past 76K. I didn't notice this was the first pullback on the hour for a while too. Let me delete these 1-minute lines because now I'm looking at it on a higher time frame. I just want to let this play out. Try to add the 200, see what happens. 200 in May. Make it yellow. Oh, it's way the hell down there. Oh yeah, that's down there. Yeah, this I'm not liking this on the 1 minute anymore. It didn't curve up. Not much to see here. Not much to see here. Not even gonna lie. It has to play out. It got to play out on this 15-minute chart. 5 more minutes, and we'll see. Maybe it'll dip a little bit lower to here. Maybe I'll get an entry right there. We'll see. But even still, I don't even know what this token is. Gorklung House? Gork. It sounds like something that's gonna rug. It sounds stupid as hell. Sounds like a rug, man. Sick of these narrative tokens. Bring back the cults or something. Gork House. Bring back the altcoins. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick of these damn narrative coins. Elon tweets, we got a coin, and then it dies. Let's wake up. It's our time. What is this? 17th latest. Is Elon at our house? Named Gork House. Nah, Elon's at the White House, probably eating caviar off a gold plate while I'm stuck in Gork House. Dude, write a post. This is the meme? This ain't even funny or cute. Oh, man. This is already deep into the narrative too. Like the narrative was first Gork because that coin popped. It was first Grok, then it was Gork, and then now it's Gork House. Yeah, this ain't. Do not sleep in this token. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. It might shoot to 200 million or something, but I don't know. Looking back at this tab, we're pulling. Okay, so we pulled down a little bit. Let's see if we close on this orange line. If we close on this orange line, I'm buying. And we might head up, might get a 2x right now. As a matter of fact, let me get it ready. Just in case. Oh, it's doing it. It's doing it. Let me see, 5. Ooh, yep, it's doing it. Damn, it went right on that 8 moving average. Yeah, I might have to leave that in there, bro. Shout out to Tyler. Let's see. We got 3 minutes. The 1 minute ain't giving us nothing. It's not giving us anything. Oh wait, let me check mine. One more group. Let me see if we got something else. Cause this one, still a little iffy about it. Still a little iffy. It's good though. Okay. See, like Cinco de Mayo token was at 100K. Now it's at 2K because it is Cinco de Mayo now. So it's always gonna rug before. It's always gonna rug before. Like May the 4th was the token of yesterday. It rugged on the 3rd. You know, don't get caught up in those tokens, those narratives like that. Yeah. So let's see. We got 1 minute and 24 seconds for Gork House. I'm buying right here if it bounces. So we'll see. I'm gonna look at this other one, Masky, real quick. Nope, dead. Back. One more minute. We'll see. It's fighting. It's fighting it right now. But seeing that it's bouncing on this new moving average, I'm gonna have to watch that. That might be a new bounce level. I'm gonna have to back test it on some other coins too. We'll see what happens. My crypto space UK live. Let's go. Let's go, man. I've been here for 30 minutes. I was only gonna do about 30 minutes today. Talked about some crypto news. We talked about stable coins and Curve. Stable coins is all the rage right now. So Curve seems like a good, something good to look at. SEC is bringing a whole bunch of people in and talk about stable coins and stuff like that. So yeah. Simeon says, "Can you explain how much the dev should hold of the token?" Listen, guys, that is starting to matter a lot less because of the bundles. We can't really even tell. Like, it'll say the dev has a certain amount. If I see the dev, like overall, if I see the dev with 4%, then my initial thought is I think the dev is cooking this token. So keep in mind, you want a dev who's cooking the token. That's all we're looking for. You're looking to get in early as soon as he starts cooking, and you're looking to get out before he starts cooking. That's it. Because I mean, at least especially with these coins, until you find like the next blue chip or something like that, most of these coins are not going to be a blue chip. I think we haven't had a blue chip in forever. But people create bundles. So if I come in here and I see the dev holding 4%, then I start to think maybe he doesn't have as much of a bundle as if I came in here and I seen all of these people with like, you know, point 0.5, 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 point 0.5. Then you'll just say, because literally, and the reason why I'm saying we don't know how much the dev is going to hold. I can create a coin, put $10,000 in it, and literally have the whole supply and put $1 in each wallet and make a bundle, and I'll have control of all the supply and nobody will know. So that's what people are doing. So when I do see a dev with like a 4%, a 3%, I think more on the side of this dev is cooking and is showing that he's cooking. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense. He's showing that he's cooking, so he's doing less malicious things, you know, in theory. Because if I am making a bundle and I'm not showing everybody that I'm cooking, then I'm probably going to rug all at once. You get what I'm saying? So that question is not as big of a deal anymore because people are doing these bundles like crazy. It says, then he said, how you know which one the dev on GMGN? You really don't, but they do have this dev tab right here. So you can see this dev of this token that I'm looking at, Gork Longhouse, has 200 and no. He has, where does he have? Where the hell is his holdings? Can I just get the simple holdings? But basically he got $200 in here. He got $500 in this. Well, I'm gonna just look at his whole portfolio. Forget it. Let's take a look. Holdings. Okay, Gorklung House. He has, bro, how many tokens? Oh, here we go. He got 8.8 million tokens right now. I'm tripping. It took me forever to find that. Yeah, he got 8.8 million tokens, and he bought 300. He's in profit a little bit. This is this dev right here. But it's simple on GMGN because they have a dev tab right here. I don't use these tabs as much because you see they got like insider right here, this insider tab, the phishing wallets, the bots and all that stuff. Even there's a sniper tab at the top. I don't really use those as much because people know that they exist and they just manipulate them. So I can manipulate like the sniper tab. I can create a sniper for my own token, buy it, sell it, say I'm out. You see what I'm saying? And then have another bundle in there. People do that all the damn time for real. Says, bro, you heard about AI Grok, this Elon coin, and what's your view on SEI and the memes on Say? Bro, I haven't looked at any memes on Say. I barely started getting back into that token, that ecosystem, because one of my boys was super big on that Say token. He's like, man, you missing out, you missing out. So I haven't seen anything about it. But it says, have you heard about AI Grok? Was that, I think that's the token that pumped the other day. Let me see. think it's the one that pumped the other day. I'm not gonna be able to find it on this. I'm gonna have to go to CoinGecko. Elon, you said it's Elon's token. I don't. Everything is people are everything Elon tweets, whether it's a name or whatever, is going to be a token created about it. So I got to see if it's actually, something that Elon, kind of put his name behind, kind of like he did with Doge. Where am I going to find this token? I should just look on Twitter. That would be a quicker way. You said it's called AI Grok, right? Or Grok AI. That looks like an older token. But it is what this Grokken house is based off of. AI Gwork. Is it this one? Oh no. Oh no. I'm not gonna be able to find it. I'm not gonna be able to find it unless I do more info. X Gwork, AI Gwork, Sep, and Joe. Okay, here we go. Added rugs today. So he basically said it was a rug, I think. Oh, this is from 2023. Let me get up out of here. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna have to look more for it. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it helps. The new AI Grok. Yeah, there's so many of them that like there's some on BNB, there's some on Base, there's some on ETH. My bad, you guys couldn't see what I was looking at, but I was just scrolling through Twitter looking for it. I don't see the AI Grok, but it is one that pumped. Let me see. I can look through the group. I can look through the group. Might take a minute. Hold on, y'all. Might be worth it. Might be worth it. Chill House. Chill House. Hold on. All right, hold on. I got sidetracked. Forget AI.grok. There's a new platform, right? A new pump fund platform. This Bloopa token, I think is part of it. Let me see. Yeah, right now it's at 5 million. Okay, let me see. Man, you guys ever like save stuff in bookmarks and then your bookmark isn't there anymore? That just made me mad right now. So there's this platform. Oh, don't mind me just launching meme coins on Solana and handing out wards. Hee hee. So Bloop.fun is this new platform. This is the token. I think this is the first token that came off of it. Bloopa. So this could do some numbers if this platform does well. I'm watching it. And being at 5 million says, join quotes. 100x meme coin might be waiting for you. Build into a quote. Wait for it to graduate. Grab Bloop rewards when it does. Holders get 90% of Bloop rewards for their given quotes. That's interesting. Create a quote. It says creating a quote takes a minute. You can even do it in a tweet. Oh my goodness. I said I don't like this tweet. Whatever this thing. He sent me and said, "You eating tacos today?" Man, no, I ate I ate a burrito yesterday. San Jose, the Cinco de Mayo capital of the world, so they had festivals and everything yesterday. All the best Mexican food. It says, "What's your view on the Fed this week?" I'm not really even looking at fundamentals when it comes to the Fed and stuff because I'm watching the chart. Um, they're gonna like at some point it's happening slowly, but at some point they're gonna get dovish because they have to. We see Trump Trump pushing for low interest rates and this and that. At the first sign of lowering it, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. The thing that is very interesting to me is that Jerome Powell has came out multiple times and said that he's very well aware that he can move the market with just his statements. And he even said that sometimes they only have to make the statement and the market will move, and then they won't have to do whatever the statement was. So it's like he knows that he can manipulate the market just with a tweet or with an announcement or something like that, and basically uses that to their advantage when they have their goals at the Fed. So overall, I think it's just a matter of time before they cut. So I'm just trying to prepare as much as I can. Like I just want to have you know there could be a black swan on the horizon. We are at a trade war with China, which is a real war that could really mess things up. But right now, it does look pretty good. So we'll see. But a black swan could pop up. That's why it's called black swan. But so at some point, I don't know if it's going to be this week or next month, but they will get dovish. I'm just waiting for it, to be honest with you. With Trump pushing for it, we should see. And all that talk about like them saying that Trump saying that he was going to fire Jerome Powell to hire a new Fed person to get what he wants and stuff like that. He's pushing hard for it because it's making him look bad. So I don't know. They're gonna drop. They're gonna have to at some point. Once it graduates, you'll get a whopping 10% of the Boop rewards given to your quote. Just create a quote, shield the shot of it, and cash in. Ready, sexy? Oh, goodness, bro. Bro. Get money for doing nothing. Stake at least 100 bloop blop. I don't know why I'm adding a L in there. To unlock good shit. Bro, come on. This good shit, all this is trying too hard. A 5% airdrop every graduated token, 60% of token fees for every graduated token. Need I say more? Bag your bloop airdrop. Let's go. Let me in. Let's see what we got going on here. Start a quote. Summon your airdrop. So, whoa. Now, if this continues to take off, like I'm waiting for this coin. If this coin does well, this platform will take off. People are tired of pump fund already, so they're looking for something new. Definitely looking for something new. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Now I'm seeing taco boot. I was literally about to say, I kind of will be down for some tacos now because I only had a burrito yesterday. Now I'm seeing tacos everywhere. That's crazy. Staking. What wallet am I connected? Let's see. I ain't got no money in this wallet. Let's connect it. Bro. Why is it that you got to type the same password in 4 times and then it goes through? I don't get it. I don't. Wait, supports ledger. I can't sign in. Continue without ledger. There we go. I got you, Soup. Let's do it. Because I ain't doing nothing on here with that boot. He said, hold on. First, let's go to this right here. He said, it's all a show. They're just acting. Trump is a puppet controlled by the private central banks. Ooh, interesting take. Yeah, I mean, it's all for show. That's kind of the one. That's kind of the reason why it's like just pay attention to the chart. I forget who it was, but that famous trader who said, "Just show me the chart, and I'll tell you what the news is." And that's why it's like I was looking at the chart 2 months ago, and everything was all bad, and then I mean the Fed came out and like changed its tune. I was like, of course they were going to change it. It had to match. It had to match the chart, you know. But yeah, it's all a show. Do you have time to look into Hurist a little bit more? I didn't, my brother. Hold on, my bad. Wait, look at that token. Find it on X. The AI one, okay. Agent native cloud for collective intelligence, backed by Amber Group, Manifold Trading, and this looks kind of nice. What up, everything? Man, shit, hop on if you want. I'm just chilling, bro. I was about to get out soon. I'm just fucking around today. Enjoy the show by Quant. Let me write that down, bro. Because I remember you told me that before. You're not even the second person, not even the third person. 4 different people have literally told me to buy Quant recently. I gotta look at why. Okay, Simeon says this is the contract right here for Grok Guy. Right here. Just starting. Oh my goodness. See if it rounds on the 1 minute. It's rounding the wrong way. Maybe I try to cop here. This is the 1 minute though. Let's see the 5, 15. 15 looks good. 15 looks good. 15 looks good. So we gotta survive this 5 minute right here. Maybe I get right here at the orange line. We'll see. We'll come back to that. Good call. Good call. It doesn't look dead, so that's a good call. Saying what's up to EA. You said, is it a bundle? Oh yeah, that's a good thing to check. Hold on. So is it a bundle? It definitely had a bundle. They paper handed some of it. You see right here. Definitely had a bundle. Yeah, this is bundled somewhat. Now let me show you how you can double check too. Go to the where is it at? Holders. And then let's look, wait, no, my bad. Traders again. P&L. Yeah. It was bundled a little bit. Main dev got off with 5 bans already. What was I gonna check? I was gonna check the activity. This, if I really want to look at, I'll go into the activity and then let's look at the first buys. Let's look at the beginning. Are they sniper? They're snipers right here. Bot. Definitely bundled. And most tokens are bundled. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like I don't really stay away from them. I'm more cautious. You know what I mean? I want to ride the bundle. I want to get in when the bundle gets in. I want to get out before the bundle gets out. But yeah, this one is definitely bundled. There was some paper hands on here. Let me see. This is not that bad. I'm telling you, this is not that bad. Because they already took a lot of profit. They're not holding as much. And yeah, that was the round on the 1 minute. Yep. We'll see. If it crosses 74, I can get in. Super. Yeah, I saw your message on Telegram. The message linked in the video on why you should buy Quant. Thanks. I'm gonna definitely peep that out. I'm gonna peep that out for sure. It says once you see the dev and profit, how do you know when it's a good time to sell? It's hard to really tell when it's a good time to sell. I just have a general rule of thumb that I use. When I look at these right here, it depends on the token, but when I look at these right here, either like this right here is a little bit kind of, realized profit. Okay, they could be done. This token looks like it still could be good because you got some holders that are holding some high amounts, 10 million, 16 million, 3 million, 15 million, 10 million. Usually when these numbers right here start hitting the like thousands, 2,000, it depends too. If this token is going to, let's say this token is at like 600K, this token's at 600K, you start seeing these wallets realized profit, meaning they already sold. When you start seeing these 1,000, 2,000, once it gets to 3,000, they're going to rug soon. I start to get scared. But it's hard to know because they're like some rugs will rug at 2 million, some devs will rug at 2 million, and some devs going to rug at freaking 5K. It just depends. Like, some guys want $20, some guys want more than that. So it depends. But since this is running, it's like a combination of those things. Look at the chart. Right here on this chart, what am I seeing? I'm above all the moving averages that I want to be above. I'm in good structure, meaning like, I get a pump, I get a nice little pullback. It doesn't die, continues to pump. Just looks, looking at all that together to determine whether I think this dev is going to allow it to cook or not. Literally, that's all. That's all I try to think. This guy, I'm like, if this is probably is the dev or one of the top people, he made 5 bands. Let me check out his wallet. What type of whale is he? What type of guy? You know, is 5 bands a lot to him? I start asking questions like that just to try to make it make sense. Let's see. Post chain has some interesting memes that pay rewards automatically just for holding. Ooh. Okay. PTGC, Inky, UFO King pays rewards. What's going on? First of all, what's going on post chain? Because I will say this: I had some post chain. I had some stuff on some post chain. It ain't worth nothing. What happened to them stable coins? Is it still safe? Is it still safe over there on post chain? You know, why is my post chain bag not worth? You know, not worth much. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I think it's post swap, to be honest with you. In transparency, I have a lot of post swap. So I think if post swap died, yeah, my bags died. Teddy Bear is a beast on post. All right, bro. All right, bro. I'm gonna write post chain down, bro. Let me, you know, when I'm doing my research, let me look at what's going on. This will be post chain's first bull run. I'm not doubting you, bro. I used to, I doubted Hex and I missed out on like a 10,000x. It's crazy. Thanks, bro. Thanks. He said you deserve more views. Thank you, bro. It's probably my fault too, but I'm gonna be in here every day getting it in with y'all. You give all the sauce. Do you guys believe that some KOLs tell me to not give so much information? It's crazy. Crazy. It's crazy. They be like, "Hey man, you're giving up all the sauce, man. Don't be telling people about our groups, man. Don't be telling people about the bundles, man. Shut up. It's you versus them. Get your bundle out before they sell. That's how we doing it. I'm messing around. I'll be showing love to everybody. Let's get it. Oh. Let me look back at some of my tokens. All right. You got to hold this rock guy right here. But I was really watching the Gorkin House. The Gorkin House. Hmm. The 8 failed, but we holding the 13. It's looking less and less good. We got a minute and 30 for it to get a little bit higher. I'm still not in it yet, so I'm kind of open to looking at everything right now. Let's see, Bloopa, Gork Guy, because this one does look good too, but this dev already made 5 bands. He look like he don't care no more. Look like he don't care no more. And then I was looking at this. Native agent background. Yeah, I started looking at this before and then I literally lost track of it. That's right. Super was into those AI clouds. I think you're onto something too. I think the AI, I mean, cloud computing, you see all these AI developers and even Elon saying the amount of compute power needed is going to be crazy, which in the short term, yeah, some of these tokens will take off. In the long term, quantum computing will fix all of that. So it's not really a 5 year out type of thing, I think, but in the next year or two, you know, dynamic scale compute resources to be sure. Okay, cost effective. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Still got the ecosystem, developer access. Also, too, I'm paying more. If they don't got devs, it's a wrap. If they don't have devs with money either, you know, they need devs with money or devs who can earn money. Okay, partners. Ather. No wonder why you like that, because you like Ather too, don't you? Agent Phi, Azel Network. I don't really know any of these. Eden, I know Eden, Cluster Protocol, Eliza. Exhibits its base layer of compute for tokenizing GPU power and habits enabled. Hmm. Marlin Protocol. Are they all are they all implementing this though? Because some of these things do the same thing. Creates images with fine-tuned stable diffusion and flux models. These AI agents got to start doing more than create images. Now, I'm going to keep looking into this. This was the one I remember now. I was saying I got to go deep dive into this one. Oh, they got a partnership with Aura Protocol. That's not bad. Hmm. Now support. Okay. Yeah, AO was the one that I really liked when you told me about AO. That's why I'm looking at this one. It's like kind of secondary, but this one, you know, I need to look into like the partners in the crypto rank and like the vesting and all that. Cubic is gonna melt bodies, not faces. AI play. I am holding Cubic, my friend. I think Cubic is gonna go crazy, and it did have some movement. Didn't it have some movement this weekend? It was this little pump right here. No, it wasn't. This little pump right here. It went from what was it at 89% from all time highs. Fastest blockchain ever. Yeah, who hasn't said that? We're number one. Cubic is the fastest blockchain ever. Verified on mainnet. Verified 15 million TPS certified by the top auditors in the space right here. Forget proof of work. Cubic's useful proof of work transforms the energy used in mining into something greater. Artificial intelligence. That was one of the things that I liked about it. Um, Cubic is fully open source. Every development, sometimes that's bad for a program. Um, like actually, that happened to Luxo. Like Luxo is open source. They invented the um, universal profiles, and then they kind of got a little bit. I don't want to say they just. I don't want to say I don't know how they got, but they noticed that like Story Protocol was using the ERC 725s, but in a different way. But they were using the tech because it's open source tech, and Story Protocol actually raised more money than Luxo raised. So it was pretty interesting that they got a chance to eat off of off of that, but that's open source tech. They got the grants program, okay, incubation program, that's good. Cubic addresses various challenges. Firstly, all transactions on Cubic protocol are feeless, making it highly user-friendly and appeal to widespread adoption. For people who don't think that's a big deal, that's the reason why Solana is here and Ethereum is dying. Additionally, Cubic stands out as one of the few protocols capable of seamlessly combining smart contracts and oracles, enhancing smart contracts by providing them with real-world, real-time data. Each transaction smart contract is final. Okay. But yeah, I like Cubic. I haven't made a video on it. I'll probably make a video on it sooner or later. TIA, TAI. I did trade this when I traded this one a little bit. This TARS AI, and we have talked about it on the channel before. I feel like a lot of the AI coins are gonna like have a hard time because there's so many of them. But I feel like a lot of them are gonna have a hard time. Okay, AI architecture protocol on Solana. I'm seriously like doubting if people want more on Solana. Like a lot of things that come on Solana is like just people want a meme over there. Every tokenized agent deployed on TAR's network launches on a native bonding curve. Mm. Also, I'm hearing rumors. I don't know how true it is, but I'm hearing rumors that like Elijah and um, some of the AI frameworks are like way behind. I guess they're saying that in crypto we're like ages behind some of the other stuff that's coming. I don't know how true that is. We'll see. Either way, people are gonna have fun with it. Generating clone existing AI from data profile disruptive. Supported by the Ethereum Foundation manifesto. I remember talking about this. I can't remember what I actually liked about this one, to be honest. Like, they changed the website since the first time I saw it too. I can't remember. It says, but I think if I think AI agents will have another run. I don't know. To be honest, I was questioning that myself. Do I think AI agents are going to have another run? Not necessarily. I think whatever they evolve into will have a run. So I don't know if it's going to be swarm agents, which is kind of one that everybody's talking about. I don't know if it's going to be like exactly that, but like people are getting you know, they have a low attention span when it comes to these coins and like longevity and stuff. Like, I think let me verify real quick because I think like Elijah or A16Z. Let's check that one. That's a good example because that one went crazy. Let's see. My thing not letting me type right now. No, let's do Elijah. That ain't it, bro. Bro, I'm so sick of this right now. All these coins with the same name. He said I'm worried Totally will farm the fuck out of Tars. Yeah, yeah. It probably will happen. But um if you could write it, it might be okay. I don't know. Um, Tars, was it farming before? I don't know why I can't really remember that. It says, Super says, what if AI created its own AI agents like what Spore is doing? Um, I don't really know what Spore is doing, to be honest. I heard about, you told me before about the AI agents creating their own AI agent. Which one is it? Is it even a token? I gotta be looking up stuff on Twitter now because it's like stuff be moving so fast that like it doesn't even show up on CoinGecko yet. It says gamify metaverse launchpad publishers empowering Web3 experiences forwarding. Is this it? This doesn't look like it has nothing to do with AI agents. Yeah, here we go. Chris AI IDO is now live on Sports Launchpad. Okay, attention all sports champions. It's not that, I think they'll do numbers, but I think over time it's like, what are these agents gonna do? Like what are people gonna use for? So like I can just see that like if they don't really have like that really, powerful use case or powerful people for reasons for powerful things for people to get into it, it'll look good now, but when the next shiny thing comes out, people are gonna jump to that, you know, and developers will too because that's where the money's at. Unfortunately, like developers are making more money on just experimenting, getting some cash and then going other places. But let me look at this before I speak on it. Get early access to the most promising blockchain project. Oh, so this is a launchpad. So you said the AIs can launch their own agents. Upcoming pool. So you got the Chris AI IDO, total raise. Okay, let's see. Let's look at this. Gamers XP IPO. Gamers XP IDO. Gamers XP is a proof of achievement gaming reward platform, a unique fusion of play to earn mechanics for mainstream AAA games, esports tournaments, raffles, giveaways, blah blah blah. Interesting. Now I did buy a token that was for games for AA games to stop people from cheating in tournaments and stuff like that, or cheating on online games, which I think as more people are making money on these games and it's just like crypto, people are gonna find ways to game the system and cheat. They're gonna keep on finding ways to circumvent it. Okay, so this is just a launch pad right here. He said Twitter was the wrong one, but the Gecko page was the right one. So this, okay, 1 million right here. Okay, this looks more like it. This one I do remember seeing. Wait, where's that other one at though? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of interested in the whole like e-gaming. Hold on, I got too many tabs open. I'm losing track of everything. Too many tabs open. Hold up. Check my tokens. See right here, got beat up by the night by the 13. Ugh, sick. I'm not touching that until after. Let's go back to working house. Yeah, same thing. Getting beat up. Getting beat up. Okay. Let me check out this sport real quick. Then I'm gonna have to go get some lunch. Go get some tacos. Spore. Okay, I did look at this. We did look at this on stream. But it was kind of along what I was saying. I got to look more into like this, like the Gen 2, the parent and the mating and the children of AI agents and stuff. I have to look at, and maybe you can help me out because I haven't looked too far into it. But like, what's gonna be the big benefit of having like the children AIs when you can just create a new AI? You know what I mean? Like or you can create like a swarm. So how is it different from swarms? If I create an AI that knows about crypto, and then I create an AI that knows about trading, and then blend them together to create a crypto trading child, how is that different from just creating a crypto trading AI to begin with? And maybe if the AI creates its own AI, then AI knows what information. I don't know. I don't know. Those are questions that I gotta get answered. But I do have like a inkling, like a belief that like something else is gonna come in terms of like AI. In terms of AI agents or whatever. Something else is coming, and I don't know exactly what that will be, but I'm not sure if like Eliza AI 16Z, some of these other players, just because I heard that like they're so behind. So like, I don't know, are they really behind? I don't know. But if like some new type of thing comes along, those things can get blown out of the water. We'll see. But for now, shoot, this is what we got. Hmm. I gotta look at the, because yeah, I do like the idea of swarms. I think swarms is cool because that's how you really swarms operate through simple rules that yield complex adaptive outcomes. A decentralized approach ensures resilience and scalability, with each agent contributing to system overall growth. Yeah, I do remember this. But okay, the Spore.Fun rules at the heart of Spore.Fun is governed by a simple yet profound set of rules known as the Ten Commandments of Spore. I remember reading this too. AI must be created, but only by AI. AI must create its own wealth and resources. I gotta look at how well these AIs are doing. Only successful AI can reproduce. Failure means self-destruction. Each AI inherits traits from its parents. Random mutations ensure diversity. AI must survive in competition or perish. Transparency in all actions is required. AI must adapt or risk levels. Did bro? How's this been going? How's this been going with these rules and stuff? Like, I gotta dive more into this so I can just see like what these AIs have been doing. I'm not gonna lie. And you guys were sitting here watching me look at something that I wasn't even looking at. My bad. But yeah, this is what I was just reading. These AI Ten Commandments. How has this been going for these AIs? Total value locked is 73K. That's it. Estimated airdrop rewards per 1% based on higher power means you'll receive more tokens in future airdrops. What? What do you mean? Use your power to. Yeah, I gotta look into this. I gotta look into this for sure. They trying to send Gork God to the stove. Let me see. Man, go run and get us some chips. Go run and get us some chips, man. It said, where should we place our bet? It said, wouldn't you be Spore if you were Skynet? I'm not sure what you mean. Wouldn't you be Spore if you were Skynet? All right, I'm looking to see if I just want to see which one of these AIs has been surviving. We expect AI to reproduce 1 million diverse AI agents. So they're doing it on their own. Okay, kind of tight. Accelerate the birth of AGI. The ultimate ambition of Spore is nothing short of revolutionary: to accelerate the creation of artificial general intelligence by allowing AI to reproduce, mutate, and evolve autonomously. We are building the foundation for intelligence that grows beyond human constraints. What's crazy about AGI is something that I learned lately. AGI could be accomplished already. There's just not enough compute power for it. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's why things like AO is going to be crazy. Like, people have a bunch of computers laying around, stuff like that, and get that cloud infrastructure going. It'll be pretty crazy. All right, I'm gonna look at this last token, then I'm for sure gonna go get some tacos for Cinco. Real tacos too. Not no Taco Bell. Man, I had a girl from Colombia say, "I don't know, American tacos suck." Blah blah blah. She was dead serious, and I was like, "What?" She said the only American taco she tried was Taco Bell. I was like, "Bro," and I couldn't even argue with it because I'm like, I guess that is an American taco, but that ain't no real taco. We got to call that something else. Peanut guy? Oh my goodness, bro. Peanut guy? How is this even pumping right now? Bundle. For sure. Bundle right here. Sell when this wallet gets to 2,700 and 2,979. Sell when he gets there. If you're in this. Or sell if it goes below this 13. And well, this is the 5 minute. Let's see. I mean, that's the 1 minute. It's been bouncing on the 13 so far. Damn, this 8 moving average is showing a little bit of a closer bounce. It hasn't closed below it yet. I like this 8. I like this 8. It's a little bit closer. I gotta see if it holds up though. How is Peanut Chill Guy narrative still around? Peanut Chill Guy narrative still around. My bad, I got it up there now. It says um, maybe next meta will be agents creating whole apps or ecosystem vibe. Yeah, see, that sounds like it could be plausible. Like when AI agents create like a whole, maybe it's a spore AI agent. Maybe it comes, from a child. And that it's crazy. But yeah, the next meta with AI, I'm not sure. I'm not sure because the only thing that I can't tell is like how they're going to make money out of it. Because really, all the narratives people got to be making money for it to be something. And how are they going to monetize it for us? Like, you know, right now they're only using like pump fund for us to monetize these tokens, and the whole big thing was the AI agents were calling out tokens. So we were kind of making money on just these AI agents calling out tokens, and that got old real quick when we had a group of people pretend to be AI and they obviously weren't, and then they rugged everybody for like 200 mil. And that's why the AI agent meta died real quick. But it's still technology. I'm just talking about the difference between like the tech and the markets. Linking the compute power of every network connected to the new digital economy, Quant, the operating software of. Okay, yeah, and it's gonna be crazy when we can do it with our phones. You know how much computing power people have idle on their phones when you can link a bunch of phones together. Pretty interesting. So that would be dope with agents, yeah. So looking at this peanut guy is pretty interesting. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here today. I'm getting a little hungry. Gotta go get me some tacos. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what's going on with Stacy right now. She's on a vacation somewhere where she doesn't have a phone. So we'll see if she's back tomorrow or if she's still out there enjoying her time. But with that being said, you guys gave me a bunch of dope stuff to look at today. I'm gonna look at some of these, especially the ones that I told you guys last time I was gonna look at. I didn't get a chance to. I was really sick last week. Um, and he said, yes, bro, still go to the site. I'm not sure what you mean, bro. Not sure what you mean exactly. But yeah, with that being said, y'all think positive and positive things will happen. RIP to crypto roots. And remember, never finish a negative statement about currency. Till next time, peace. All right, bro, I got you. That's right. Say. Thanks for reminding me because that's the one I didn't write down and I didn't pull up. All right, y'all. Stacy gone to White Lotus. I don't know. She went on a vacation somewhere. She was excited about it. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.